Greetings to all light forms and life workers who have found this second psychic demo of intuitive services, tarot, and oracle cards. Operating in the light of the night. Hope you're doing well tonight, this morning, or whatever time it is for you. Hello. Hello, everyone. I will be doing readings. If you have a question in particular, just would like an energy forecast, you can type that right there in the chat bar. Hello. If you have a question, choose one of the 7 decks and you can type that in. And I can start doing them for you all in the light of the night. Hope everyone is having a beautiful evening, morning, or afternoon, whatever the time for you. Okay, I'll make a list here. So you can tell me your question, which deck you would like. I will start that. Or I can choose a deck for you if you would like. Okay. Thank you. I will do these questions for you. Hope you're all are having a beautiful time. Okay, so you can tell me when to stop, or I'll stop when the energies compel me to. I appreciate the likes. Helps us fight the robots. The more likes, the more likelihood that this will be recommended. Okay, so were you manipulated to thinking person A likes you by person A? So it's not so much manipulation deliberately, but you were attracted by their gleam, by their shininess, by their reflective surfaces. And they are reflecting your energies back to you, which can be manipulative, but they're doing it in a way that's morphing, that's changing. They're becoming more social, and they're finding new connections to people. But they are asleep. They're asleep to the control. They're asleep to what they do, and they're unaware of their actions and the consequences of those actions. Yes, Dominique. You can ask a question, choose one of the 7 decks, and I will answer that. You can put your question now, and I will come to you after these other 2 people. Know that COVID and the contagion and all of these control narratives of virus, of pain, of isolation is oftentimes manipulative, but not intentionally. So they're not intentionally manipulating you, but they're reflecting your energies back to you. So anything that you hold, they just are shining back. So they do like you, but they're asleep to what's going on in their life, and they're unaware of what's happening. Thank you. Yes, very much a mirroring, a reflective patterns. Okay, so deck number 3, and finance reading for your family for this year. Okay, so Cindy, you can either tell me when to stop, or I'll stop when the energies compel me to. Yes, they're not working on themselves right now. They're asleep to the energies that are going on because of this global pandemic. They're not focusing on themselves. They're looking outside externally, so they mirror anyone that they come into contact with because they're unable to see themselves clearly. Okay, so financial reading for Cindy. And then Dominique. Yes, I'll choose the deck for you. And thank you. So, in the financial reading, there's going to, with your family, a lot of the money is going to go towards a child or go to bringing new energies, birthing some new business or new venture as a family. But know that you have the wealth and you have the ability to keep on creating more wealth. And this wealth will continue to magnify for the rest of the year. Just go past the beliefs of lack, of not having enough, of being poor, of all of these things. The moment you change them and you believe you are wealthy, you believe you're successful, and you know these things and you feel them, you'll begin to remove the blocks of poverty, the blocks of lack, and you will gain new abilities of prosperity and abundance. So know that you have the power, and so does your partner, and so does the whole family, to bring new wealth, new prosperity in once you overcome the doubts and the limitations that you have had in the past. Okay, I'll update the list right now. And anyone, after you receive a question, feel free to stay. Some of the messages can resonate. Cat in a box. Nice. And I'll add you on right here, Queen Bee. Oh, Queen Bean. Okay, I'll choose the deck for you. I'll stick with number 3. How is the Cancer feeling after what came out yesterday? Is he remorseful for hurting you? So you can tell me when to stop, or I'll stop when the energies compel me. Okay. So there is remorse, but the idea is they still love you and they want to be with you more than anything else, but they are having a very difficult time with the work of the relationship, of putting the energy, putting the money in to keep this relationship equal. They want to just receive from you and take from you instead of giving from you. I don't know what came out the other day, but they more so want to continue how things have gone instead of changing their behavior. They are remorseful, but they're not fully connected to you as their lover. They're looking for things outside, external verification, instead of the connection between you. They're not wanting to do the work to maintain this relationship. But there is a remorse, but more so than anything else, they want to continue business as usual. They kind of want things to continue the way they were before this conversation. There is remorse, but there is kind of a lack of effort to change. They feel sorry, but not sorry enough to change what they did in the first place. Might happen again. They want to keep receiving from you instead of putting the work to give to you to be an equal partner with you. They want an unequal partnership. And heads up, they might be stealing money from you. I don't know for certain. I'm not saying to jump to any conclusions, but there's a chance there might be embezzlement, some type of money theft. Yeah, doesn't want to make the changes. Okay, deck number 5. What does Ben have planned for this month? Yes. May not be from you directly, but there is a deception, financial deception happening somewhere in their life. Okay, so positive for life. What is it that Ben has planned for us this month? You can tell me when to stop, or I'll stop when the energies compel me to. And if anyone here is interested in divination and finding a good starting deck to begin with, I just uploaded a video that discusses that very topic. So what they have planned for you is different activities to remind you of your specialness. It is probably some form of excursion or trip, but it could also be just to remind you, maybe taking you to art gallery or buying you some art to remind you of your guardian angels, to show you that you are loved by more than just them, and to also help with your awareness. This could very much be music, a trail, some type of excursion different from your normal habit, the normal routine, to remind you of their awareness of the relationship. Their plan is to remind you of your power and the power of this relationship through your own specialness. So what they have planned for this upcoming month is to remind you of your specialness and to bring new awareness into the relationship, awareness of their feelings, awareness of the angels. So I can give you more specific with one of the other decks, but it is more so what they have planned is to remind you of the awareness of each thought and of your teams, but to also be special, to make something special that generally doesn't happen. This could be an activity, an excursion, or it could also just be, dinner in, uh, a date night in, some type of reminder of the awareness of the relationship and your special qualities that he sees within you. Yes, small acts of kindness that he normally doesn't do to just remind you and remind himself of the glory of the relationship you have. And the guardian angels are the one telling him to do it. Maybe meditation or yoga, some form of awareness exercise as well. Lamaze, breath classes. Okay, so you can choose 1 through 7. Queen Bean. And will you meet your life partner in this month of July? Okay, you can tell me when to stop, or I'll stop when the energies compel me. And everyone, you can stay tuned after your question for the next one. Some of the messages may resonate for you. I also do give spontaneous messages for anyone viewing now or in the future. I'll give one of those quickly. Anyone now in the future? Your message is everything is perfect. No matter what it seems like, no matter what it feels like, just know all there is perfection. Everything is happening in the most exactly perfect way it can. It just doesn't seem that way when it's happening. Okay. So I see you meeting your life partner, and you will probably meet them either on a plane, train, or a bus. Public transit. You will meet them by traveling, by moving, by visiting a different location than you normally go to. This is going out of your comfort zone, doing things you normally don't do, experiencing things that are new to you. And will bring you infinite love, the 8 of hearts. It will bring hope, joy, love, and happiness forever. Just remember your spirit guides, to ask your spirit team for help, to love your spirit team, to know that your totems, your animal guides love you. And the more you can tap into them, the more you will attract that love in. Just remember that the person you find doesn't have to be a Christ-like being. They can have flaws, they can be issues, they can have issues, they do not have to be perfect. They don't have to be Christ-like at all. Just don't let your perceptions of who this person is and has to be prevent you from meeting them. Know that your life partner is probably someone very different from what you perceive them to be. And just be open to meeting a lot of different types of people, and try public transit, try going to new places, do different activities that you don't, find different chat groups, find different places on the internet, and just move to a new mindset and openness to meet new people, to find this person, and they will come. Just know you already are with them now. There is no time. All there is just right now. And when you are with them, what time is it? It's going to be now. So I hope that answers for you. Yes, Charlie, you'll be up next here. Thank you. Much gratitude, and know that your animal teams, your guides and spirit totems are with you at all times, and they love you very much. And the more you can love them and love yourself, you will be attracting this life partner in. They're already there. Okay, Charlie, you can choose 1 through 7, or I can choose for you if you have a question in particular, or just would like an energy forecast. Career reading for the month of July. Quick message for anyone now or in the future is a gratitude. When you are grateful for the things that haven't happened yet, for the things you want to happen, and for all the things that have happened, you are attracting them, because there's no difference between those three things. All it is, and you're just grateful for what's happening. I'll choose for you. Let's go deck 3. And you can tell me when to stop, or I'll stop when the energies compel me. We're doing a career reading for Charlie for the month of July. So you are definitely headed in the right direction. The energies you're doing with your career now, the calls you're making, the effort you are making to expand is going to pay off. Is very important and is working, but it doesn't appear that way. In this next month, you will have to move past what it seems like is happening and know that the work you keep doing is paying off, even if it's not going to pay off immediately. What you're doing is paving the road, making the voyage. Sometimes the fog makes us think we're not headed where we're going. We think we're going in the wrong directions because what others are saying, what others are percepting on us. Just know that you are magic. You don't got to play by the rules everyone else plays by. You can cast money spells all day long, but you just have to remember that. Do not let others take away your magic. Don't let others tell you that you have to play by these rules, do these things the exact way. You make your own rules. You do it ethically. You do it humanely. But you don't follow that old structure. You're not limited to just one thing. You can do it infinitely. When you believe and you let your thoughts know, you have infinite power. What you want never ends. You become the most powerful mage in the world. All you need to do is wave your hands, and whatever you want instantly happens because you're tapped into the infinite. Just remember your power. You have all you need at your fingertips. As above, so below. The things you feel inside, and you know that is inside you, and you believe them without a shadow of a doubt, you will instantly attract them outside of you. So in this next month, people will try to take your power. People will tell you you're not doing it right. They will tell you you need to change what you're doing. Don't listen to them. You are moving in the most perfect, exact way you possibly can right now. You're on the exact trajectory you need to be. Just remember that you're in control. Those feelings, yeah, that's exactly the magician in reverse. You're so powerful. You just have to believe it. Thank you. You have so much more than anyone ever has. You're so powerful and so magical. But the thing is, people tell us magic's not real. They don't want to believe in magic because they believe that they don't have it. So they will put the kibosh, they will pull the cold water and make us think that we're not powerful, make us think we're going in the wrong direction. They put these swords because they have them for themselves. So if they're not powerful, they don't have magic. Well, magic's not real for anyone. Nobody can cast money spells. Well, it's pretty easy to cast a money spell if you know you have infinite money inside. That infinite thought. They want to break your 8. Turn it into a question mark. Don't let them do it. You're too powerful for that, Charlie. Be that bear and make that roar. Topple that tree to get the berries on top. Another one will grow. I hope that answers for you. A lot of these night sprites are coming through. Just trust your totems. Trust your magic. Sending love to you. Always as above, so below. What we think is what we experience. What we experience is based on what we think. I appreciate the love, Charlie. There's a song in one of my favorite movies about you called Cheer Up Charlie from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. This poor kid, his grandparents live in the same bed. He's the only one, him and his mom are the only one working for the family. He spends his money. He doesn't win. He's sad, but he walks by, but he looks down. He looks below. He sees money in the gutter. He picks it up. He goes by candy bar. Then he wins. He makes it through the whole story, and at the end, he rides an elevator through the ceiling as high above. The story begins in the gutter, and it ends above the factory, flying higher and higher. So cheer up, Charlie. You got a golden ticket. Yeah, there's a sequel to The Glass Elevator. Yeah, Roald Dahl was a very powerful mage. All it takes is reading Matilda to know that for certain. If anyone here has another question or any other energies. For me, I love the giraffe, the pelican, and me. That was one of my favorites. But James and the Giant Peach, all-time great. Yeah, these stories were allegories for alchemy. He was an alchemist. He was in many adult esoteric groups that talked about the ancient Egyptian magics. Each of his stories is encoded with a lot of powerful symbolism. The easiest one is as above, so below. A boy who is abused escapes in a flying peach. That begins as a normal-sized peach and expands. He rides in it. He meets some giant insects. He hangs out with the giant insects. He battles off the birds. He lands in New York City with a new life. My recommendation for you, Charlie, is the Oz books by L. Frank Baum. The Wonderful Wizard of Oz is the first of 14 books, and they all take place in the magic land of Oz. And he was also involved in esoteric societies of the ancient Egyptian. He started a few of them, and all of them are here on YouTube for free as audiobooks. And you can also find them for free online as well as digital books. I'm going to pull a water message for anyone now or in the future. Let's go Stonehenge. So by learning about these ancient sites, these old mysteries that no one knows a true answer about, we learn more about ourselves, learn more about the planet, because we will never fully understand anything. But the more we can understand ourselves, we get a little glimpse of the Stonehenge magic. We get a little glimpse of what were the Druids actually doing. Who built these structures? How did they build them? Well, we will never know the true answer, but we can know how we can build. We can know how these buildings make us feel. And by learning from these mysteries of this planet, we gain so much more. Hope you have a lovely day. Beautiful night to you, Charlie. The L. Frank Baum Oz books is my recommendation for anyone who wants some more magic. And so much magic, there's a tarot deck based on them. Because he knew about the tarot, and he encoded the same archetypes in his stories. So much gratitude for everyone here. I'm going to end this video. I have one scheduled for in the morning. Look forward to see any viewers, new or returning. Much love and gratitude to you all.